smoking gelato right now, you know what I'm talking about?
It's Xavier, Jordan.
$12 a blunt. I wanna be the richest nigga in the room. Got it out the mud, ain't had no silver spoon. The realest nigga in the room. Got it out the block, I came a long way from a goon. The richest nigga in the room. The realest nigga in the room. The realest nigga in the room. The richest nigga in the room. My nigga in the room before I knew where I was at. We were catching Noble, I was on the block chasing stacks. I was in the schoolhouse, had that scrap in my backpack. Teacher get on the nigga ass, fuck it, I'm skipping class. Ayy, back to the block, I'm back to the hood, it's back to that bacon, nigga. Back to the bacon. Now I ain't playing, I ride with the K, and it's all safety, nigga. The richest nigga in the room without a bank account. The realest nigga when I move, XL battery. I ain't gotta shout, ain't gotta make no noise. I just make one phone call and hit up my boy. You know yo come through in that 2-seat. He got Vino with him, that boy got 2 hits. I just hit Lil Savage up, he blowing reefer. City got a new plug and it cheap. This Sosa just shot me a test, got what I wanted. Told him pull up, I got cash, don't do no front. I wanna be the richest nigga in the room. Got it out the mud, ain't had no silver spoon. The realest nigga in the room. Got it out the block, I came a long way from a goon. The richest nigga in the room. The realest nigga in the room. My shoe. The realest nigga in the room. The richest nigga in the room. My move. The realest nigga in the room and I ain't gotta lie. Nigga crawl a can, he gotta die. Put that on Mom Deuce, you know that I'm talking. Shout out to that Deuce, my little nigga bloody. Still in the mound with some folks, nigga. And my crib niggas cut throat, nigga. You know what the bid, come and get a boat. I got gas, I got Reggie, I got blow. In the summertime, I'm still serving snows. DJ for the high, I don't do the low. Can with the move if it make a profit. That boy coming brown, so we call it body. Steak props, ABM, but the team's the rock. I'm like Shaq to these youngins, I still get the blocks. All these bitches jockey, whole team fly like choppers. And we came with choppers, these big legs just like whoppers. I wanna be the richest nigga in the room. Got it out the mud, ain't had no silver spoon. The realest nigga in the room. Got it out the block, I came a long way from a goon. The richest nigga in the room. The realest nigga in the room. My shoe. The realest nigga in the room. The richest nigga in the room. My move.
Back in the day, I was getting it up. Now every day, nigga live it up. I ain't make shit off this rap shit. I'm in the trap with the lemon squeeze. Bitch, I came up, I was selling peas. I know some niggas who copping keys. I know some niggas that were trapping, nigga. Now they locked up and they copping pleas. Bustin' jug while I'm in the street. These Gucci's on a nigga feet. If I'm broke, ate me.
Been trapping, see all of my niggas been trapping. Serve your ass off at traffic, serve your ass without the plastic. Man, I got a house to store, damn, my niggas been trapping. Got a 9 to 5, nigga, what you call that shit? That's trapping. Trapping, see all of my niggas been trapping. Serve your ass off at traffic, serve your ass without the plastic. Damn, if you got a 9 to 5, what you call that shit? That's trapping. Holla Lucimo, if you need Simo. Yeah, he'll make a nigga tuck that chain like he Debo. You niggas saving hoes a hero. We just stack money like Cheeto. Take a couple shots, you niggas can't block. I just call that shit a ficto. Damn, I just kill a beat every damn time. Murder this shit, man, this shit is a crime. Snow this boy up, man, they call it a line. TOE, man, you know, mouth in my prime. Man, this beat, man, this shit murder. True to the game, you see murder. Jump up over the game like a hurdle. Push heels off in your back like a turtle. This shit is murder, we straight back to kill it. Yeah, every nigga that I'm grilling. Everybody that I'm with, that I'm grilling. Every nigga get their cheese and they willing. You can catch me at the BP. Get your binoculars, see me. Hell yeah, hands up, it's a touchdown, little nigga, a TD. Bitch. Trapping, see all of my niggas been trapping. Serve your ass off at traffic, serve your ass without the plastic. Man, I got a house to store, damn, my niggas been trapping. Got a 9 to 5, nigga, what you call that shit? That's trapping. Trapping, see all of my niggas been trapping. Serve your ass off at traffic, serve your ass without the plastic. Damn, if you got a 9 to 5, what you call that shit? That's trapping. Nigga about the body off the beat, this shit need a casket. Damn.
I used to buy a gun, now I got 2. Had to change location, feel hit the spot. Got me a new plug and it still get drunk. Get the gas from the best crop. Bitch got the biggest ass and the best top. Drop 10 on the drop top. Did 110 when I left the lot.
I want that drip in that marinara, and 50 on me like a Zebo. Try to put it so good, but don't want no fucking, don't come with the D though. Got rid of my old plug, hopped on the plane, when got me another one. Night about full of ones, overflooded, gotta go get me another one. Relocate the spot, the night getting hot, and I know them bitches coming in. About the dividends in the Benjamin, a nigga might have to go kill a friend. Panamera on the Roy Royce, drop top on the Wraith. 150K, I need a higher place, I had to pay at the safe. I used to buy a gun, now I got 2 Glocks. Trapped at mama house, now I got 2 spots. All this ice on, I need a flu shot. But don't reach, cause they probably get your crew shot.
I used to stash the ones in the shoebox. I used to buy a gun, now I got 2 Glocks. Had to change location, feel hit the spot. Got me a new plug and it still get drunk. Get the gas from the best crops. Bitch got the biggest ass and the best top. Drop 10 on the drop top. Did 110 when I left the lot. I dropped 10 on that roller watch. Then I blew 10 when I left the spot. I made 10 at another spot. We dropped 10 at your beach spot. I got 30 at your whole house. I got bowls at your mama house. On the low, I stashed that 40 in the fender, nigga. Out of state to state in different runners, nigga. In the mouth like a dentist. And I ain't saying shit like a witness, He ain't get the picture. Milk carton ain't missing, you know. I used to stash the ones in the shoebox. I used to buy a gun, now I got 2 Glocks. Had to change location, feel hit the spot. Got me a new plug and it still get drunk. Get the gas from the best crops. Bitch got the biggest ass and the best top. Drop 10 on the drop top. Did 110 when I left the lot.
stop a nigga like me, nigga. You never be fly as me, nigga. I used to bust down a P, nigga. Just to run up me some cheese, nigga. Listen to me when I speak, nigga. I say you hope I'm a priest, nigga. Yeah, I'm a priest to the streets, nigga. Listen to me, we gon' eat, nigga. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Pull up and hop out that Fendi truck. Flex on these bitches with no muscle. You know it blood on my Fendi buckle.
Drips on my nigga, codeine in my liver. I'm smoking that fruit in my pedal like Skittles. Bonding you niggas won't pick up my drip. Go down the bell like school dismissal. Just caught a bum, no missile. Nigga try to do me, I'm healer. You know I ain't lying, no symbol. Money with bitches that simple. Bowls in the kitchen, no dishes. All about bread like Jiffy. Clumsy with the weed, I'm tripping. Shawty got it for the low, let's get it.
Get in the guapo. Nigga, we passing like Rondo. OJ in that Bronco. We smoking gelato. Nigga, we smoking that game. The bitch with the ass. She ride like 6 Flames. We counting the cash. Nigga, I fuck him, you love him. My nigga, I'm a hustler. Get cake like a muffin. Hot in the oven. Ace money got brains. Nigga, we popping them tabs. Nigga, pull up in that chain. She in love with the swag. Thank God for the blessing. Blue sheets, salad dressing. Jugging finessing. Fucked her in second.
Don't shit stop a nigga like me, nigga. You never be fly as me, nigga. I used to bust down a P, nigga. Just to run up me some cheese, nigga. Listen to me when I speak, nigga. I say you hope I'm a priest, nigga. Yeah, I'm a priest to the streets, nigga. Listen to me, we gon' eat, nigga. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Pull up and hop out that Fendi truck. Flex on these bitches with no muscle. You know it blood on my Fendi buckle. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Hey, I look like I'm worth about $1 million. I'm loaded, my sweat through the ceiling. I got this shit off of drug dealing. Rest all on me like I came out the bank. We turned up, he just broke out of paint. Told my engineer don't turn it down. Toss it to blue, told him break it down. Back to back rolling up out of pound. Got some little gangs to come out the mound. Shoot around me when I'm out of town. Soon as I hit him, it got around. Fuck all these niggas who doubted us. Bitch, I went 4 years without a fuck. I do not give a fuck, no nigga killing us. I know you broke, you ain't feeling us. My life expensive, I live it up. These niggas wishing I give it up. Still the same shit, I can't switch it up. These niggas bitches, they switching up. Gucci the lure, I switch it up. Racks, packs, switch it up. Run it up, run it up. Your life ain't worth shit but $100. 4-0 don't pull up without it. No limit, we bout it. Strong, got it, clouded. Nigga, come through in the outed. Don't shit stop a nigga like me, nigga. You never be fly as me, nigga. I used to bust down a P, nigga. Just to run up me some cheese, nigga. Listen to me when I speak, nigga. I say you hope I'm a priest, nigga. Yeah, I'm a priest to the streets, nigga. Listen to me, we gon' eat, nigga. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Pull up and hop out that Fendi truck. Flex on these bitches with no muscle. You know it blood on my Fendi buckle. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. I look like I'm worth about $1 million. I'm loaded, my sweat through the ceiling. I got this shit off of drug dealing.
Side 92nd Street, nigga. Can't shit, nigga. I don't watch you on the block for real, nigga. Duck them all the way back to Cash Street, nigga. Cash Street is dope. You nigga falls up like my motherfucking thumb, nigga. 2, 3, nigga. What's breaking, nigga?
Hey, I started off rapping passenger. Call the ambulance, every single beat a massacre. Yeah, my bitch be running, had to make that dick adapt to her. All my homies feel like pictures, they trying to capture her. Load that glizzy like a workaholic, get busy. Yeah, I got shot like Shaquille O'Neal, he missing. Merry-go-round, cause you hit it, you might get dizzy. All these motherfucking bars, you would think I'm rapping in prison. From Memphis to Watts, bitch, I'm pop, bring by Bishop. Untouchable with revolvers, got the juice like I'm Bishop. Pack a nigga out like we helping them do some sit-ups. Got a homie like a Uber, I pay him, he threw them pickups. It's war, nigga. Grab that Draco and left to right. Starting to think my white boy racist, they killing niggas on sight. This the game, not a guy and little homie, so change your life. If your gun jam, make like a plumber and change the pipe. I love it. Gang shit, man. Check this shit out. Hey, late night after dog, me and YG Wolf on the mission. Broad day a dog, it don't matter, no competition. Joey J. Hen, that's some shooters, but they ain't in it. Crucial said it best, your bitch ain't the only one with extension. No, I'm not a cook, but I'm cooking shit in the kitchen. Damn, they broke my hands like that bitch for testing my pimping. Breaking bitches left to right, Brian Nick be my witness. After I get through fucking that bitch, I'm in her mouth like a dentist. Free blood raw, I done turned this shit to a movement. These niggas acting, we load a couple clips, shoot a movie. These niggas pirates, gay as fuck, just want the booty. my family proud, sugar mama, Penny and Trudy. What's up? Twist a finger, chop what she banging. My flag like an old lady titties, you know it's hanging. Breath off any time, but these bullets will get the slanging. No, I'm trapping off these features. A year ago I was slanging. These bitches dogs too, but they never bite like a poodle. These niggas giving out information like they on Google. Treat them like a model. Set them up, then I shoot them. Gang shit, nigga. G200. Hey man, YG Cable, man. Don't bring your ass to Memphis, nigga. Gang. Nigga don't watch it and watch. You know I'm all over this motherfucker on blood. Damn fools, nigga. Y'all talking that stupid ass shit, nigga. Pull up on my motherfucking block, nigga. Unloading them 30 rounds, bitch. Like my nigga Cruiser said, man. Your bitch ain't the only one with extensions, nigga. Nigga, I got pulled all the way in Cali, nigga. That's about me, nigga. Straight tools, nigga. Come on, man. Y'all know what's going on. Nigga, I done been out there on the motherfucking blocks, nigga. Nigga, I done took shots for this shit. Nigga, I ain't had to go to the doctor for this shit, nigga. Stay in your line, little nigga. Gang bang shit ain't what y'all want, nigga. Tools. What's up, nigga? Fuck.
Just slow tracks today.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy H Money. We in the motherfucking building. What's happening? Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Breaking news. Inoue versus Stephen Fulton is going down. It's going down. One of the biggest fights in boxing. It's official. It's locked in. You know, this is a great fight. Stephen Fulton, unified champion at 122 pounds against Naoya Inoue. You know, both fighters undefeated. Both fighters, two of the best fighters in the sport of boxing. Inoue, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world. Naoya Inoue, undefeated. 3-division world champion, undisputed champion. You know, some people got him number one pound for pound. A lot of people got him as the number one fighter pound for pound in the world right now. Inoue moving up to his 4th weight class to challenge Stephen Fulton. Stephen Fulton, who's considered to be the best fighter in his division. Stephen Fulton, unified bantamweight champion of the world, bro. This is one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. Stephen Fulton going to Japan, the champion. He's the champion. He's going to the challenger's backyard, bro. This fight is different, bro. It take a whole lot of guts as the champion to go to this man's backyard, bro. Inoue is the challenger. Stephen Fulton got to go to Japan to go fight Inoue, and he's the champion. Inoue is not a champion in this fight. Inoue, he's the challenger, and he's fighting in his backyard, man. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. 2023 will be a great year for the sport of boxing. We got so many great fights. Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. Inoue versus Stephen Fulton. I got to tip my hat off to both of these networks, ESPN, Showtime, working together to make the best fights. This is a great fight, man. Stephen Fulton, unified champion. Stephen Fulton is considered to be the best fighter at the division at 122 pounds. This is such a great fight, bro. Such a great fight. 2 undefeated champions. Inoue, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world. And Stephen Fulton is also pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world. A lot of people got Stephen Fulton on their pound for pound list. Stephen Fulton, he comes from Philadelphia. So many great champions came from Philadelphia, such as Bernard Hopkins, the legendary undisputed champion. Bernard Hopkins, one of the greatest fighters that ever lived, from Philadelphia. Joe Frazier from Philadelphia. Danny Garcia from Philadelphia. Sonny Liston. Jeff Chandler from Philadelphia. So many champions, bro. Tyrell Biggs, Olympic gold medalist. David Reed, world champion, Olympic gold medalist from Philadelphia. You know what I mean? And now you got Stephen Fulton leading the way. Stephen Fulton, you know, Stephen Fulton, one of the toughest fighters in boxing. Stephen Fulton, he don't duck no fights. He always said he wanted this fight against Inoue. I respect Inoue for moving up in weight and fighting, you know, the boogeyman in the division. Inoue moving up to his 4th weight class and fighting the best guy in the division. Inoue is for real, bro. Inoue is a monster for real. He ain't no joke. This is a great fight, man. You know, I'm going with Stephen Fulton in this fight. I think Stephen Fulton is the bigger man. He's a slick boxer. Inoue has never been in a ring with a fighter with the skill set of Stephen Fulton. Inoue has never been in there with a fighter like Stephen Fulton before, bro. You know what I mean? And on top of that, Stephen Fulton is the bigger man. Like, what y'all think about Stephen Fulton, the champion, going to the challenger's country to go fight, bro? That's the only way this fight would have happened. That's the only way this fight, you know, was going to happen. Stephen Fulton had to go to Japan. He had to go there for this fight to happen. In a way, I don't think Inoue would have took the fight unless Stephen Fulton came to Japan. He had to get that home court advantage, the home field advantage. You know what I'm saying? Fighting in his backyard. You know, hopefully we can get, you know, the right decision in this fight. When I look at this type of fight, it's like it's boxer versus puncher. Stephen Fulton is a slick boxer. He's not a big puncher. Stephen Fulton, he doesn't have a lot of knockouts. He doesn't have a lot of power, but what he does have is skills. He has the skills. He has the heart. He has the toughness. The only thing Stephen Fulton is missing is the power. Now, Inoue is the smaller man moving up in weight, fighting the bigger guy. Now, this is Inoue's first fight moving up to 122 pounds. This is Inoue's 4th weight class. Now he's fighting a bigger guy. We don't know if Inoue can handle, the fighters at 122 pounds. Even though Stephen Fulton is not a big puncher, Inoue is moving up. He's a smaller guy. So, I want to see if Stephen Fulton has the punching power to hurt Inoue, because Inoue is a smaller man. Inoue is like 5'4", 5'5". Stephen Fulton's about 5'7". He has the longer reach. It's going to be interesting to see how this fight play out. Boxer versus puncher. Inoue moving up in weight, fighting the bigger man. You know what I mean? Even though Stephen Fulton is not a big puncher, he's naturally the bigger guy. I want to see, you know what I mean? Like, will the punching power of the bigger man, Stephen Fulton, will that be able to affect Inoue? You know what I mean? Can he hurt Inoue? That's what I want to see, bro. But this right here is a great fight. Boxing, I think boxing is in great hands in 2023. We got a lot of big fights coming up. Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, like I said. Inoue versus Stephen Fulton. That's another one. You know what I mean? I know they're talking about Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. That's a good fight. That's another good one. Hopefully we can get Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney. Shakur Stevenson, he got his fight coming up. It's a lot on the line for this one because it's a title eliminator. He's fighting to become Devin Haney's mandatories. That's in a couple of weeks. What else fights we got? All right, we got a question right here. Shout outs to Jeff. Jeff said the real question is, can Inoue be Inoue against a big 122 pounder like Fulton? But honestly, his size is the main thing making him a live dog for me. Inoue has just shown the touch of death so far. Yeah, but we don't know if Inoue, if his punching power can translate to 122 pounds, going up to his fourth weight class, fighting a bigger man. We don't know if Inoue can hurt people at 122 pounds. He was knocking people out at 118, but 122 pounds, this is a different weight class, bro. And the higher you go up, you fight against bigger opponents. And we know Stephen Fulton is a master boxer, slick boxer, very good defense. So, you know, it's going to be hard to catch Stephen Fulton. And he's the bigger man. Stephen Fulton really believes in his skills. He believes in his ability. That's why he's going to Japan. That's why he's going to Japan. He believes he could beat him. He sees something in a way. He thinks he can beat him. You know, so I'm going to go with Stephen Fulton. I think Fulton, you know, Fulton can box, bro. Fulton knows how to fight on the inside. Fulton got a good jab. Fulton is tough. He's the bigger man. I'm going with Fulton, bro. Inoue he's never been in a ring. He's never been in a ring with a fighter like Stephen Fulton. That's a fact. Good fight. I got Fulton, though. Both have great reflexes, but Fulton a master boxer. Inoue is a hell of a fighter, man. And I respect Inoue for taking this fight. Even though it's in his backyard, you know, he got the home field advantage. He got the home court advantage, you know. But at the end of the day, it's like, that's where the money is at. They going to pay a lot of money for Fulton to go to Japan. You know? Inoue is a beast. 3-division champion, undisputed champion. You know, he's pound for pound one of the best fighters in the world. Stephen Fulton, undefeated. Both of them are undefeated. Stephen Fulton, master boxer, slick. Stephen Fulton, look at his resume. He beat Brandon Figueroa. Brandon Figueroa is a 2-division world champion. He beat undefeated world champion Angelo Leo. Dick Justice, what's good? Who is they? What's up with it, DY? What's popping? You got Inoue? Man, I'm going with Stephen Fulton all day, nigga. Skills win fights, and he's the bigger man. Stephen Fulton gonna outbox him, nigga. He gonna give him a boxing lesson. That's why he going to Japan. He's the champion. The champion is going to the challenger's backyard, bro. Man, you gotta respect Stephen Fulton as the champion, nigga. Devin Haney, all right. When Devin Haney, when he fought against Kambosos, he went to his backyard. Haney was a champion, but Kambosos was a champion too. He was a unified champion. Kambosos had more belts. You know what I mean? Well, in this fight right here, Inoue ain't got no belts going into this fight. It's Stephen Fulton going to his backyard because he believe in his skills, homie. Man, I got Stephen Fulton all day, nigga. Stephen Fulton gonna outbox this nigga. What's up with it, DY? My nigga Stephen Fulton gonna get this nigga a boxing lesson, nigga.
Hey, look,
fighter like this nigga, bro.
Check it out, Ace. This how I can see it going, man. Like, you know, you right. You ain't never been in there with a slick guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, slick black fighter. I ain't never seen a fighter like this.
He never been in there with a slick guy, but shit, I don't know if Fulton never been in there with a nigga that could crack like Inoue. I ain't saying
he been in there with punches. He been in there with Figueroa. Figueroa was a puncher. Figueroa could punch at 122. Figueroa bigger than Inoue.
That's cool.
Bigger. And he just went up to a higher weight class. Figueroa just went up to 126 and became a champion after.
But look, check it though. I think the real question is will his power carry up to do things.
So you saying you bring?
We
don't know if he can punch at this weight class. But you bringing up the power.
I say it like this. I mean, shit. All the other weight classes he went up, his power never lost. So I don't see it diminishing. But it's a good fucking fight though. Regardless of who wins, it's a good fight. It's all these motherfuckers. Yeah, but look, check this out though. Now we got this infamous shit about crossing the street. One man did it, but you know we're gonna leave that other shit alone. Now this is letting you know that shit was nothing but a fucking myth. If this dude going to fucking Japan, yo, to make this fight. So shout out to Scooter Fulton, man. I got nothing but
It's to the
love for Buddy,
PBC
bro.
too, though, because PBC letting them go make that fight.
It-
They allowed them to do it. I think PBC, like even they announced today, the Zone said, man, we willing to work with all promoters, all platforms,
but
just
hey,
to make
hey,
fights. And I think
they should have.
PBC doing the same thing. You see how they let Wilder now. Wilder can
Yeah.
do whatever he want to do. Andy Ruiz, you know what I mean? But he's still with Al Heyman. But now
Yeah.
that nigga about to, yup. You see what I mean?
But that shit. I mean, to be honest, I mean, you just letting you know, like, bro, like, so all this across the street shit was just a motherfucking myth to protect the guy.
Sometimes
Or-
it be like that. You know that shit does
Yeah.
exist though. That's why Devin
I
Haney
mean,
had
but-
to go to Top Rank. That's why he had to go to Top Rank to get this Loma fight. He had to cross the street. Remember?
Yeah, you know, and hey, it's all cool when the narrative fit, like, you know what I mean, when the narrative fit your city. But all I'm saying is this though, man. It's an Al Heyman fighter. He going to Top Rank. You know what I mean? So we could kill that. We could kill that across the street myth and all this other bullshit, bro. Because the
But
man,
I guess they probably say Inoue was the A side. That's why Fulton
Oh,
had to go over there.
yeah, well,
They'll probably say
yeah. But this it's more money though in Japan. Well, it's more money for
Exactly.
them to
That's
go
why
over
he
there
the
and fight.
A side. Would you say
Yeah.
Inoue is the A side in this fight?
Oh hell yeah, absolutely. He's a fucking rock star in Japan, man. He's a rock star out there. For shit show, man.
Exactly.
It's a good fucking fight though, bro.
Fulton ain't
Nonetheless,
really. Fulton ain't a big name like that.
But-
Even though he
yep.
a champion, he a great fighter. He's just not a big name. That's why they put him in Minnesota. Had Morrell on his undercard, and Morrell brought the fans to Minnesota on that one in his last fight against Daniel Roman. That was his last
Yeah.
fight, right? Daniel Roman.
Uh,
That was, huh? He
I
ain't fought
think
ever
so.
since then.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was that.
He hasn't really been staying active like that.
But
He gotta
hey,
get
yeah,
back
though,
in
man. And Scooter show, like you say, in that Figueroa fight, Scooter
Hey,
show
fix
the
your mic,
shit.
my boy Gary. You got like some background.
Yeah, you got a lot of
say there?
feedback. Cause I say in that fight with Figueroa, man, he stood in the kitchen, man. Like I say, I ain't taking nothing away from Scooter, man. The nigga from Philly, gritty. You know what I'm talking about? A throwback fighter, slick, throw that jab around. It's
He
gonna
got
be real.
defense, man. He gonna outbox Inoue. That's why
It's gonna be good, bro.
He gonna
But, hey,
outbox Inoue, bro.
hey,
He
but-
gonna
but-
outbox that nigga, my nigga.
I would hope that's the game plan he uses because he don't need
is.
he don't need to stand in that
And
kitchen,
look,
bro.
And then when he beat him, and then when he whoop his ass, y'all gonna say Inoue was too small. You know what I
Nah,
mean? He was a
ain't
bigger
no
man.
excuses.
I already know. No, maybe not from you, but that's what they gonna say. Just like when Devin Haney beat Roma, they gonna say he was too small. Just like when Bivol beat Canelo was too small for 175. They gonna say the same thing when he lose. I'm telling you.
Yeah, nah, he for sure. I know. I feel like his IQ is gonna be a battle of IQ, man. He can't sit in that pocket with this dude, bro.
He gonna sit in the pocket for sure. Now
Hey,
he
I
gonna
mean,
mix it up. He gonna mix it up.
Nah,
'Cause he a
that's
Philly fighter. He gonna
yeah,
box from the
nah,
outside.
I feel
He gonna
that.
step to him. He gonna do all of that. He gonna whoop his ass. That's
Yeah.
what he gonna do. He gonna whoop his ass. Nigga.
I
swear to
wouldn't
God.
advise that
Hey,
nigga to sit in
Inoue-
that pocket, man.
Oh yeah, he gonna look. He gonna box from the outside. He gonna,
Yeah,
sit in the inside.
He
He
can
gonna
move.
trade. He gonna trade with him, and he gonna beat his ass. That's exactly what he gonna do. And in
Yeah.
a way, listen, because first of all, Fulton is the bigger man. Fulton is the more skilled boxer, and on top of that, Fulton got a good defense. So
Yeah,
he ain't.
for sure.
He gonna be hard to catch the nigga clean. And he much bigger. He much bigger with the bigger reach, and he taller. You know what I mean? And he got the skills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This to keep it real with you, this is the toughest test for both of these guys. You know what I mean? You got one guy who, like I say, Scooter Fulton, slick boxer, and another guy who has who just is a great puncher, good athleticism. We ain't really seen too much his defense, you know. But we gonna see though, man. This is a good fucking fight for
I'm
boxing.
telling you,
bro.
Fulton gonna
It's a
beat
good
this
fucking
nigga
fight.
ass, bro.
This got
about to
potential to
beat
be
his
fight
ass.
of the year, bro.
Oh yeah, it's one of the fights of the year
Yeah,
for sure.
this
But
got
listen,
potential
Fulton
to
gonna
be
beat
fight
that
of the
nigga
year.
ass. Fulton ain't he pretty weak. I think Fulton could make it look easy in this one.
Hey,
can
and
make
look, but check it though, H. If he makes
That's
this
what I
shit
was
look
ready to
easy,
say.
look,
Folk go make it look easier than
Look.
Yeah,
people
tell him,
think
Gary,
it's
let
gonna
this
be.
nigga know.
Look, check
Let this nigga
I'm just listening, but I think
Nah,
folk
cuz,
will make it look way
nah, cuz.
easier than you know what I'm
Hey.
saying. Everybody
Hey,
think
Holla
it's
at
gonna
me.
be.
Let me know.
You got
Folk,
Let him know.
Folk 10 Rich. If he go in there and make this shit look easy, fam, it ain't no excuses. The nigga, if he go in there and just even if he beat him, man, the nigga he definitely top five in the pound for pound. Fulton, I mean. So he make that shit look easy for shit show.
I think that's exactly what he gonna do. I think anyway a little bit overhyped. You know what I mean? He did move through a couple divisions real fast, but at them low divisions like that, you ain't even really. It's not even a lot of. It's not a lot of weight
Yep,
difference.
ain't no killer.
And then you know what I mean? He got his claim to fame up for fighting Donaire twice, three times.
40
Yeah,
years old.
two
And he was
times,
40.
in the
And
Super
he
It,
was
Six.
it was
old as I
40.
don't know what.
Nigga
Like you
was 40
supposed to
years
win that
old.
fight.
I ain't never seen a man get credit for beating a 40-year-old man like this. Just for beating a 40-year-old. If you know what I mean? If it was one of the other fighters that did it, one of the Tank would have did it, it would say Tank beat a 40-year-old man. Oh, the nigga was old.
They
Come on,
Well,
man.
look,
definitely would
hey,
have been
look,
discrediting
check
Tank.
it
Of
though, Ace.
course.
Yeah.
Of
Look,
course. They
look,
would have did that
check
to the
it
black
though, Ace.
fighters if it was Shakur that did it. Go ahead.
But nah, I was just gonna say, I mean, yeah, he beat an older Donaire, but we got to keep it a buck though. In the Super Six tournament, Donaire fucked him up, broke his fucking eye socket, man, and that was really one of the big hiccups on Inoue's
Yeah, I know. So let's
thing.
be honest. He got his eye broken by an old ass man.
Hey, yeah, that same old ass man broke his eye, and he
Yeah,
came back and
old
he and
man.
he
So
and he beat and
like
he beat
like I'm
that guy.
saying though, like he went life and death with an old man and Nonito Donaire in the first
Mm-hmm.
fight, and then in the
Yep, he
second
did.
fight, okay, Nonito Donaire was 40, and that's all he got on his resume is Nonito Donaire who was past his prime. Even though he was a champion, he still was past his prime. He still was 40 years old, my nigga.
Well, hey, let's not just say that's all. I mean, he did take the Super Six tournament, just like Andre
Who?
Ward, just like Usyk. You know what I
Yeah, but
mean?
we know
So,
who Andre Ward beat in those Super Six tournaments. Like
yeah.
Andre Ward, he beat Mikael Kessler, he beat Carl Froch, he beat Alan Green, he beat motherfucking Arthur Abraham. We know, like, besides Nonito Donaire, who that nigga beat.
Shit, we can say the same for Usyk.
Nah, I know who Usyk beat. He beat Marius Breedis. He beat
Mm-hmm.
Huck. Come on, my nigga. He beat Glowacki. We know
Beat
who he beat.
Bellew, yeah, Tony Bellew as
Yeah,
well.
he beat.
You know,
Yeah, so we know who he beat
and-
for his
yeah.
tournaments. We don't know who this nigga beat besides a 40-year-old man. So how much credit am I really gonna get for beating a 40-year-old fighter who's past his
But he,
prime?
but
If it was one of
as
them
well
other
though,
black
HQ,
fighters that did it, they would have said he beat an old man, like they
but
said when Tank beat Gamboa. Even though Gamboa was younger than Nonito Donaire at the time, when Tank beat him.
on that, that's it nor there, man. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
the nigga,
but
the
I'm just
nigga beat
saying,
a
like
legend.
when Gary said he overrated, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he does have a point. Even though I still got Inoue number 6 on my pound for pound, but I don't
Yeah.
have him number 1 like these niggas got
Oh
him
no,
number
no,
1
no,
and
no.
shit.
He's not number one.
A
He's
lot
not
of
number
people
one.
got him number 1 now.
Nah, that's you. Of course, they just pushing that, but nah, he's not. But I mean, he beat a legend and shit. Like I said, this gonna be a good fucking fight, bro. I'm ready to see. I remember. I can't wait to
He
meet
beat
it.
a legend that was past his prime. That's what he did.
Man,
Hey, however y'all want to
they
slice the
did it to
pie.
Floyd when he fought Oscar and Pacquiao.
Yeah, exactly. They said when
Yeah.
Floyd beat Oscar, he was old, but Oscar was way younger than Nonito when he beat him. You know what I mean? Like, I get it now. He a beast though. I'll be honest though, D. He is a beast though, and I give
Oh
him
yeah.
his credit. You feel me? Because he a bad motherfucker. I got him number 6 pound for pound, but he just ain't got the names. Like, you know what I mean? He got
That's true.
Nonito, but we know
Just
he was
that, yeah.
old.
Yeah, that's true.
But he a
Like I
beast
say,
though.
man.
He a beast. We can't
I'm,
take
I
away his
I
accomplishments.
think win or lose, if you put up a good, I mean, if he show he belong in there, then I say all right, yeah, because I think Stephen Fulton gonna wipe, and if he don't wipe him, like if it's a close fight, even if Stephen Fulton win, I'm gonna give Inoue his props, like you know what I'm saying,
yeah.
but.
Not a Rick. Both guys, whether it's gritty or outclassed, they get credit. Don't matter. Like if we in an era right now where the guys not fighting each other, man. So you gotta win, lose, or draw. Give these niggas their credit.
Fulton been in some wars though. with Figueroa and what's the other dude named Romaine he fought?
Oh, and Leo, I think he beat Leo for the championship.
And Leo, he been in some. See, we naming people Stephen Fulton for. You only got Donaire. You only got Donaire when it come to.
Hey,
but I'm gonna be honest. Some of the guys like we might, yeah, like he's still a beast though, man. Gary, he a beast though. In a way, I gotta be honest. 3 division champion, undisputed champion, and he knocking shit out though. And like even though we might not know some of them guys, them dudes, a lot of them guys he beat was champions. Even though we don't know who they is, like that, they ain't, it ain't no big names, Gary. You feel me? But shit, that was champions in his weight division.
And it's just
he doing what I always say. No matter the name, he doing what he's supposed to do to him. So you definitely,
and he moving up in weight and challenging Fulton, who a tough motherfucker. So I gotta give him credit for that. So that nigga, to me, he bout that life. Like he moving like he really wants.
I supposed to make no name off of him.
Kind of hard to keep moving up in weight and knocking these guys out too, as well as you keep going up in weight. So like I say, I can't wait, bro. This shit gonna be good, man. Like I said, I got Inoue, but it's 50-50.
I'm a little guy, take it from a little guy who don't weigh a whole lot. You miss a couple meals, you down from 130 to 118, just like that. You know what I'm saying? But no, I give him his credit. I give him his credit for what it's worth, though.
For sure. But shit, H, I just wanted to jump on this segment, man. I'm gonna holler at you later on
my
today.
guy, for sure. Appreciate you coming through.
Already.
Yeah. Hey, Gary. So you feel like Inoue is overrated?
I feel like his success is a little bit overrated because it's like moving through them weight classes where he moving. That's not real hard to do, yo. That's not real hard to do. But at the same time, you said what?
Like a 3-pound difference in those weight
classes.
Right.
So what he moved like what 3 weight classes? This is 4.
Yep, 4th weight class now. Going to
so what he did, that's like 10 pounds altogether. Not ain't 10 pounds or something like that.
Yep.
Ain't hard.
That ain't much. So you ain't
not
really,
at all.
Okay, I got you. And,
that's my main criticism with him. You feel me? Like they always put that up. Like he moved the multi-division. Like all right, bro. Like he moved up 3 pounds. And that's not hard to do at all.
Hey Gary, so in this fight with Inoue and Stephen Fulton, you think this could be easy work for Stephen Fulton? You think he'll make it look like easy work?
I think he's gonna outbox him. Like I don't see Inoue footwork and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think Stephen Fulton gonna outbox him. Like he gonna school him. It's probably gonna look like Mayweather and Pacquiao in there.
Damn, a Mayweather Pacquiao. I think you'll school him.
I think he's gonna school him.
He'll school him like that.
I think he's gonna school him. Some of Inoue, like his training videos, his footwork be looking basic. I know he got power and everything, but that it ain't all about that. You know that. It ain't all about power.
And then he moving up in weight. He moving up in weight and fighting a bigger man. So we don't even know if the power gonna translate to the higher weight division. And Stephen Fulton is a master boxer.
He got crazy footwork for an Asian guy, but we see way better footwork.
Yeah,
way better footwork.
Hey, thoroughbred boxing, hit the link. He said Inoue got crazy footwork. What you think about that? You said what you say?
I mean, I don't want to invoke certain things, but we just saying things that we not used to saying from certain people and saying, you know what I'm saying, it's this or it's that. But I don't think it's I don't look at it like all that.
You said
Stephen Fulton got crazy footwork to me. And I don't think Inoue got. I don't think his footwork matches the level of Stephen Fulton's. Period.
So you said he got good footwork for what? What'd you say?
for for an Asian guy.
And what
Now
you
you
mean
know
by
how
that? Break that down for us when you say that.
certain we're not used to saying that. We're not used to saying that. How many Asian boxers has there been? Period. Like Manny Pacquiao, I guess he considered Asian or from that part of the country or world. But how many Asian boxers do we really pay attention to?
I mean, you got what Inoue, you got Inoue Japanese fighters who you got some Japanese fighters coming up. You got a few of them, but Asian, you said Asian.
Japanese, I don't really know what country you're from. I'm just saying we not used to saying that from. I'm not used to saying that. Like I don't see that all over PBC or even on ESPN Top Rank. You see the Ukrainians with the footwork. You see us with the footwork. You know what I'm saying? You see some of the Latino fighters got good footwork. Usually the Europeans, they don't have good footwork. That's just my opinion.
So you're not impressed. You're not impressed by his footwork. In other words, it ain't never seen before.
Yeah, no. The dude said he got crazy footwork. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't look at it like that.
Nah,
it ain't crazy to you.
I feel like his strength is in his power, is in his pop. Definitely not in his footwork.
So who you think got better footwork? Inoue or Stephen Fulton?
Stephen Fulton.
Okay. Who you think got better skills? Inoue or Stephen Fulton?
Stephen Fulton.
Who you think got a better defense? Inoue or Stephen Fulton?
I'm gonna go with Stephen Fulton again.
Who you think got a better boxing IQ?
I'm running with Fulton, yo. The only thing that I can say that NUA might match Fulton with is power. But that's yet to be seen because he's moving up. He's moving up again. You know what I'm saying? Who knows if it's gonna carry or not, even though it's only a couple pounds. He moving up again. Stephen Fulton been at that, you know what I mean? He used to that already. So while NUA, he was down there, with the little guys knocking them all out. We'll see if he could do the same thing with Stephen Fulton.
So pretty much,
Stephen Fulton got some fast hands, yo.
Yup. So you give Fulton the speed advantage.
Yeah.
So let me ask you. So pretty much, you only got Inoue with more power than Fulton. Pretty much, that's the only thing he's better at. He got more power. That's the only thing he got the advantage in. You would say his power?
Yeah, in my opinion. And
that's
maybe the height.
And you don't feel like that's gonna be enough to beat him? Just the power?
No, hell no. You gotta put all that. You gotta put all that together. I mean, power give you a chance. Power give anybody a chance. I was just talking about that the other day. Whether it's a lucky shot or a skill shot, if the motherfucker with power catch you and you get knocked out, you know what I'm saying? That's the fight. If Rolly would have caught Tank, no matter how skillful Tank is, if Rolly would have caught him the right way and knocked him out, that's the end of the fight. You know what I'm saying? Wilder not the most skillful boxer, but he only lost the Tyson Fury, a more skillful boxer. So power matters, but it's not the you need. When you start fighting other skillful fighters, you need to have IQ with that power. You need to know how to set them shots up, and not just going there. You know what I mean? Getting into a trench war and just catching somebody like on some lucky shit. I'm not saying that's what NUA does. I'm just saying that's why power is just not going to be this. I don't think it's going to be the deciding factor in this fight.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go with Stephen Fulton all day, man. I got Fulton in this one. Shout out to my boy Tim. Hey, you got an echo, Gary. I don't know why. Fix that. I don't know. Yeah, but my boy Tim said Inoue beats Fulton. Hey Tim, I respect your opinion. I got Fulton all day in that one though. Stephen Fulton, master boxer. He the bigger man. And Stephen Fulton is the champion. He going to the challengers country. Inoue is the challenger. Stephen Fulton going to his backyard. He believe in his skills, man. You know what I mean? I feel like Stephen Fulton is the bigger man. He's the better boxer. He got a better skill set. I'm going with Fulton all day. Go ahead, G.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, echo the same thing you saying. He going over to Japan. That means he know he not just fighting anyway. He probably fighting them judges too. So he know what he gotta do over there. He know he gotta shine over there. And I think that's exactly what he gonna do.
Me too. This is a great opportunity. Like I respect Stephen Fulton for taking this fight because he didn't have to, and going to Japan, where, everybody gonna be against him. Going to the man's backyard, you know what I mean? As the champion, you're the champion. Inoue is not a champion in this fight. He's the challenger. You know what I mean? I respect Stephen Fulton, chasing greatness, homie. Going against a fighter like Inoue, who a lot of people feel like is one of the best fighters in the whole sport. A lot of people got Inoue on a pound for pound list. Some people got Inoue #1 pound for pound. So for Stephen Fulton to go challenge himself and you know what I mean? That's what it's all about, bro. Stephen Fulton, a real dog. Tim says, I'm going for Fulton, but my gut feeling telling me Inoue will pull it off. I got Fulton, bro. Master boxer, slick. You know what I mean? Tough boxer. Bigger, he the bigger man. Yeah, I got Fulton. Inoue, he ain't never been in the ring with a fighter like Fulton.
If Inoue,
damn, you fell off, G. Come back, G. Let me see what Cowboy's saying. Inoue is the A side. That's why the fight is in Japan. Fulton, 2 belts, don't hold enough water, but I respect it. I mean, he's the champion. Let's be honest. Like Jermell Charlo, he was gonna fight Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu, bro, he damn near he got a lot of fans too. Tim Tszyu he's a cash cow in this country, Australia. So why Jermell Charlo, the undisputed champion, he didn't have to go to Australia to go fight Tim Tszyu, even though the money is in Australia. Facts, H Money, respect. All these fights getting made. Hell yeah, bro. This looks like a great year for the sport of boxing. We got Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, Inoue, Stephen Fulton. I mean, we need the other fights, bro. Hopefully, we could get Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. Hopefully, it's not too late for that fight. Hopefully, we could get Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight championship, man. Hopefully, we can get Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson for the undisputed lightweight championship. We need all of these fights, man. For real, for real. 2023 starting off fire, bro. And Tank Davis, he really set it off. Inoue, Stephen Fulton, they set it off, man. That's a big fight. 2 undefeated fighters, 2 fighters that's on a pound for pound list. Inoue, pound for pound. Some people got Stephen Fulton on a pound for pound. Man, I can't wait, bro. That shit gonna be fireworks, man. So many great fights in the sport of boxing. I can't wait. Inoue versus Stephen Fulton. Undefeated versus undefeated. Champion versus champion. Inoue, the undisputed champion at 118 pounds. Moving up in weight, challenging the #1 guy in the division, the unified champion, Stephen Fulton from Philadelphia, bro. It's going to be fireworks. Inoue from Japan. Japanese fighters, so many warriors that come from Japan. Japanese fighters are warriors, bro. Japanese fighters are tough. They got a lot of heart. Of course, You know, American fighters are tough. African American fighters, slick fighters, great boxers. You know what I mean? Tough, athletic. You know what I mean? Stephen Fulton from Philadelphia, representing his hometown, Philadelphia. Philadelphia, so many great champions like Bernard Hopkins from Philadelphia, Joe Frazier. You know what I mean? So many great champions from Philadelphia. And now you got Stephen Fulton representing and holding it down for the whole city. You know, hey, this is going to be a great matchup. I can't wait, man. I'm going with Stephen Fulton by unanimous decision. I think Stephen Fulton will outbox Inoue. I think he'll give him a boxing lesson. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait, bro. I'm so excited that they announced this fight, man. You know, shout outs to Top Rank Boxing. Shout outs to both of the fighters. Shout outs to PBC, the Premier Boxing Champions. PBC, you know, making this fight happen with Top Rank. Hell of a fight, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, bro. We got the master boxer, Stephen Fulton, against the monster, the knockout artist, Inoue, bro. Boxer versus puncher. Woo, this gonna be fire. This gonna be fire. Shouts to Dun Dada. Dun Dada was good. Salute to you, my brother Dun Dada. He said, I'm watching film on both right now. And Fulton, most defensive moves around, a lot better. However, Inoue, a brawler. Yeah, Inoue is a brawler. Inoue has speed and power. Inoue, speed, power with skills. You know what I mean? Inoue has great timing on his punches. As we've seen in his last fight against Nonito Donaire, where Inoue knocked out Nonito Donaire in round number 2. He really knocked him out in round number 1. Nonito Donaire, he went down in round number 1, and he never recovered. And it was perfect timing on that right hand. You know, Stephen Fulton, he must box a smart fight, stick to his game plan, use the jab, control the distance, control the range in the fight, and he is the bigger man. He's the bigger man, and he must establish the jab early, establish the jab, and let Inoue know who's the bigger man in that ring. For Monster Inoue in this fight, I believe Inoue must put the pressure on Stephen Fulton, try to work his way on the inside, even though Stephen Fulton knows how to fight on the inside. He knows how to box on the inside. Stephen Fulton is a complete fighter. The only thing Stephen Fulton is missing is the punching power, because Stephen Fulton, he knows how to box on the outside. Stephen Fulton, he knows how to fight on the inside. He's a dog. He has that toughness. He showed it in his fights against Angelo Leo, who was an undefeated champion. That's how Stephen Fulton became a world champion, when he beat Angelo Leo. Angelo Leo, of course, was an undefeated world champion at the time, who was promoted by Floyd Mayweather and the Money Team. And Stephen Fulton took his belt. You know, Stephen Fulton, bro, is one of the best fighters in the world, bro. Stephen Fulton is one of the most underrated fighters in the sport of boxing. Slick boxer, tough, never ducked anybody. You know, Stephen Fulton, he's fighting top competition, bro. Look at his resume. He beat Angelo Leo, who was an undefeated world champion. He beat Daniel Roman, who was a former unified champion. He beat Brandon Figueroa, who was an undefeated world champion at that time, bro. And then he beat a whole bunch of undefeated fighters. I know he beat the undefeated Olympian Key Guy. Key Guy was another good fighter he beat. And now he's fighting Monster Inoue, who's pound for pound one of the best fighters in the sport. Man, Philadelphia fighters, bro. I love Philly fighters, bro. I always love Philly fighters. Bernard Hopkins is one of my favorite fighters of all time. Bernard Hopkins was a legend in the sport of boxing from Philadelphia. Undisputed middleweight champion, Bernard Hopkins. Over 20 middleweight title defenses. One of the greatest middleweights of all time, Bernard Hopkins from Philadelphia. And Stephen Fulton, he's representing for Philadelphia. He's putting on for the city. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. Stephen Fulton. He's carrying on the legacy of Philadelphia champions, bro. You know what I mean? And you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. Philadelphia fighters like Meldrick Taylor, an Olympic gold medalist. Meldrick Taylor, the man who I believe he beat Julio Cesar Chavez. I believe he got robbed in that fight. Richard Still, the referee, stopped the fight with only 2 seconds left on the clock. With only 2 seconds, the fight was over. Meldrick Taylor was winning on the scorecards, and they stopped the fight. But Meldrick Taylor was another great fighter from Philadelphia who was slick. He was quick. He was like a young Sugar Ray Leonard, and he got robbed from his biggest victory. B-Hop on the channel. Man, I don't know how I'm going to get B-Hop on the channel. I wish I could get B-Hop on the channel, Ellie. Like I said, he's one of my favorite fighters, bro. I love Bernard Hopkins. He's one of my heroes, not just one of my favorite fighters, but he's actually like one of my heroes. One of my heroes, bro. Bernard Hopkins. Just, his story, what he went through, coming from the streets, going to the penitentiary, becoming a champion in the penitentiary, becoming a champion in prison, getting out of prison, becoming the undisputed middleweight champion of the world, then becoming a light heavyweight champion of the world, and then becoming the oldest champion in the history of boxing at 49 years old, when Bernard Hopkins was the unified light heavyweight champion at 49, almost 50 years old. He was unified champion at 50. Over 20 middleweight title defenses. And look at the fighters that he beat. He beat legends. Bernard Hopkins knocked out Felix Trinidad. Bernard Hopkins, he knocked out Oscar De La Hoya. Bernard Hopkins, he beat Roy Jones Jr. Bernard Hopkins, he beat Winky Wright. Bernard Hopkins, he beat Antonio Tarver, the man that knocked out Roy Jones. Bernard Hopkins, he knocked out Glenn Johnson. Glenn Johnson, the man that knocked out Roy Jones Jr. Bernard Hopkins, come on, bro. He beat Kelly Pavlik. He beat Simon Brown, bro. It's just so many fighters that he beat, and now you got Stephen Fulton from Philadelphia carrying on the legacy of Philadelphia fighters and the legends. You got Boots Ennis as well. Shout outs to Boots. But it's a great opportunity for Stephen Fulton, bro. And Stephen Fulton is really leading the way. He's definitely leading the way of Philadelphia fighters at the moment, bro. You know what I mean? Bill Haney, bitch ass, disrespected Bernard Hopkins, who's the legend. Bill Haney, you ain't shit but a clout chaser, bro. Clout chasing ass nigga. Clout chasing Bernard Hopkins. You would never say none of that shit to his face, pussy ass nigga. You a bitch for that shit. Bernard Hopkins, he never played that shit. Motherfucker, look, nobody played with Bernard Hopkins in the streets. Nobody played with him in the penitentiary. Bernard Hopkins, he told a story his first day in the prison. He went in there and knocked out the toughest dude in the whole jail. He knocked out the toughest dude in the whole prison, knocked his whole teeth out, all of his teeth out. Come on, man. R. Nelson, Bernard Hopkins' ring IQ is unmatched. One of my favorite boxers. He is my favorite boxer of all time. Bill a nerd. Bill is a clown. He's a clout chaser. He on the internet, going back and forth with Bernard Hopkins, a legend, knowing damn well he would never talk to Bernard Hopkins like that in real life. Bernard Hopkins, he's one of those guys you don't fuck with. You never fuck with Bernard Hopkins. Not in the streets, not in the penitentiary, not in the sport of boxing. Never fuck with Bernard Hopkins. But you want to play with him the same way you was playing with Calvin Ford, the same way you try to play with me and Shakur, man. Oh, bitch ass nigga. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, bro. All right. He says, Inoue hype. He said, it's just pure disrespect. Inoue hype is just pure disrespect. How was Inoue hype? Let's talk about that. Hit the link. I dropped the link for you, bro. Come talk to me. Hit that link. He's Inoue hype is just pure disrespect. Inoue is a 3-division world champion though. Like, let's put some type of respect on his name. He's a 3-division world champion. He's undisputed champion, and he's moving up in weight and challenging the toughest guy at 122 pounds in the bantamweight division, Stephen Fulton. So if he was hype, I don't think he would have took this fight. I think Inoue is for real, bro. And I respect him fighting Stephen Fulton, even though he's fighting him in his backyard. You know what I'm saying? For sure, for sure. Hit the like button. Let's get it. Yeah, man. I'm definitely excited about this fight, bro. Let's get the likes up, man. Subscribe to the channel. Stephen Fulton, unified champion. The unified champion of the world. Putting his belts on the line against Monster Inoue in Japan. But it's a unification. Hell of a fight, bro. I can't wait. DJ says Haney Loma, Haney versus Tank, Haney Shakur. Man, Haney versus Shakur. All I want to see is Devin Haney fight Shakur. To be honest, Tank fighting Ryan Garcia. Haney versus Shakur. That's the only fight for Devin Haney right now, man. You know what I mean? If Inoue can move up in weight and go fight against Stephen Fulton, if Stephen Fulton can challenge himself by going to Japan, let me see Devin Haney at least fight Shakur. Shakur moving up in weight like Inoue. You know what I mean? Shakur is moving up in weight just like Inoue challenging the champion. Stephen Fulton said okay. He accepted the challenge. Devin Haney said no. He said no to the Shakur fight. Imagine Stephen Fulton saying no to fighting Inoue. And he got to go to his backyard. He said okay. He got to go to Japan and fight him. He said okay. Shakur Stevenson moving up in weight. He want to fight Devin Haney, and Devin Haney said no. That's just like Inoue challenging Stephen Fulton. That's just like Inoue challenging Stephen Fulton, and Stephen Fulton saying no, bro. Come on, bro. The fuck up out of here. Stephen Fulton said okay when a smaller man challenged him. When Inoue moved up in weight and called him out, he said okay, took the fight. Shakur Stevenson, he called out Devin Haney, moved up in weight. Devin Haney don't want no smoke with him. Man, you got to be joking. You got to be joking with me, bro. Haney don't want no smoke with Shakur. Stephen Fulton took the fight with Inoue. Stephen Fulton, he want to smoke with Inoue. Inoue is a little man moving up in weight, challenging Fulton. Fulton said, okay, I'll whoop his ass, no problem. I'll even go to Japan, his backyard, go to his country and fight him with no problem. And now we got to fight. Devin Haney was called out by Shakur Stevenson, a smaller man who moved up from 130. He went up to 135, called out Devin Haney, and Devin Haney said no to champion. Could you imagine that, bro? That's a goddamn shame. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Breaking news. Inoue versus Stephen Fulton. May 7th, in Japan, it's going down. It's official. This is a great fight for the sport of boxing. I can't wait. Mark it down on your calendar right now. May 7th. Monster Inoue, Stephen Fulton, 2 undefeated champions, 2 of the best fighters in the whole sport. This is the best fight in the best, man. I can't wait. It's going to be fireworks, bro. I'm excited, bro. Shout out to my boy Don Dada. Exactly. Fighters who come from tough cities be dogs. Yeah, of course. Stephen Fulton, Philadelphia. Fighters that come from tough countries, too. Tough countries. They be dogs. You know what I'm saying? Bernard Hopkins from Philly. Definitely a dog. Look at Ricardo Mayorga. He from Nicaragua. He was tough than a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? For real, for real. Who you got, H? I got Stephen Fulton. I think Stephen Fulton, I think he's going to win the fight by unanimous decision. I think Stephen Fulton will outbox Inoue. I think he'll give him a boxing lesson. He's the bigger man. He has better skills, and I feel like, he's going to win on points, to be honest. I think he outboxes him. I think he's going to outpoint him, But hell yeah, bro. I wanted to chop it up with y'all real quick, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all boys later, bro. I just wanted to cook on this one real quick, man. I appreciate y'all boys, man. Shout out to my boy, Roberto Duran, Tim. He said, where Roberto Duran from? He from Panama. Panama, poor country, Tim. They poor as fuck in Panama, bro. You know what I mean? He from Panama. Poor country, poor, bro. You know, you got a lot of fighters, bro. Tough as fuck, bro. They come from all over the world, bro. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna holler at y'all boys later, man. Peace.